everyone, welcome, this is Joao, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the new Techno preset and MIDI pack for version 2 of Serum, and I'm going to use it to create this techno track idea. Alright, so let's get into it. We are starting with a project at 130 BPM. Most of the MIDI clips created for this pack were made at 130 BPM, so if you are working at a different tempo, it's possible that you might have to adjust envelope times to match your project tempo. And we are starting with kick and bass and some very basic drums that sound like this. Okay, we have a sidechain track, kick and bass group. The kick is from Ultra EDM pack with some EQ. Making quite a difference. The bass line is from the pack that we are analyzing today, Ion. With some small changes, we adjusted the pitch. And I think the original had this note. Yeah, and it was in G sharp and we are working in F sharp. So we adjusted that. And we have some basic drums. We have an open hi-hat loop from the Overdrive Techno pack. We have a ride loop also from the same pack. We have snares that are also from the Overdrive pack. And we have a closed hat that is from the pack that we are checking out today. So all we need to do is to add some synth sounds to complete this track and to add some more ambience and ideas and leads and effects and all that stuff that is required for a proper techno track. So we are going to start by duplicating this track, take it out of the group, select everything, delete, rename the track, and let's start by adding some ambience. So we are going to open Serum and start browsing for presets. One great thing about version 2 of Serum is that it already supports built-in MIDI clips for all of the presets. And one good thing is that you can preview all these different presets with their custom MIDI clips to get an idea about how the preset sounds in context. And it makes it much more easier for you to find inspiration and ideas to add to your own track. So let's search for something ambient. Let's go for the sequences. Put the volume up. For example, this one sounds good, but it's not on the proper key. So we're just going to go to the MIDI clip. We are working in F sharp. And now once you're in the right key, you can either import the proper MIDI clip from the folder, or you can just drag and drop from here and you have your MIDI clip available for editing. So let's keep on searching for something proper, something that fits our track idea. Yeah, this one sounds good. So I'm going to drag the MIDI clip, loop it, little bit more sidechain. Rename the track. And we have something going. So let's keep going, duplicate the track, select everything, and let's find another preset that fits. Let's go for a pad. Yeah, this one is nice. So let's drag the MIDI clip into our track, loop it. It's a bit bright, so let's make some changes. One great thing is that all the presets already have pre-mapped modulation wheel assignments and modulation. So when you are previewing any of these clips, you can use your modulation wheel to check out the changes that are pre-programmed into the preset. Alright, let's rename the track. Duplicate and go for the next sound. Maybe an effect sound or a lead sound. Let's see what we can come up with. This dim monster effect sounds really good. Yeah, let's use this one. Go into the clip, drag and drop the MIDI file, and here we go. Yeah, we could do some changes in the MIDI clip or even in the preset itself, because the modulation going to the pitch is coming from this LFO. So you could just change it here. For example. But we're going to leave it as it is and go and start looking for something to respond or to reply to this effect slash lead sound. Right here, there should be something to reply to this effect. Let's duplicate it, delete everything, and maybe search for a stab sound. There are some really modern sounding stabs in this pack. is nice. Yeah, this one also sounds really nice. Just select the right key. Drag the MIDI clip. Put it in the right place to reply or to respond to this effect, and let's see how it sounds. Make it a little bit bigger, the clip, so we have room to insert extra notes. Okay, sounds pretty good. So let's go for another sound. Here we need something else to reply to this stab sound. First, let's rename the track. Duplicate. Select everything. And let's search for some complementary sound. Let's listen to some other lead or effect sounds. This one sounds nice as well, but it's too similar to the one we are using already. I remember having an arpeggiator that also has some nice sequence built in. I think it was this one. Yeah, but the MIDI clip, it's too complicated. We want something simpler, so let's just draw it in. Nice. Yeah, we could use it here as well, but yeah, sounds good, but I think it sounds better complementing this effect sound. Okay, so let's have the main ones in G sharp and the secondary ones F sharp. Okay, in this one maybe we could do some pitch bend control. Right, starting to sound like something good. So we still need something here to reply in this part of the track. All right, so this is the ARP. Duplicate it. Delete everything. I'm just duplicating the tracks, so you already have Serum inserted and a sidechain compressor. Make things easier. And let's search for another sound that affects Japan that we were listening to just now. Sounded good. Cool, so we want it here as a reply. Yeah, instead of pitch bend, let's use the portamento and the glides. Not bad. Maybe shorter note here. And maybe with some pitch bend as well. Right, sounds good. Let's change this. maybe this one octave down. Okay, let's do some arrangements. We don't need this sequence on the first part. Just listen to the effects and the lead sounds better. Okay, cool. So let's add something like a hit, or no, let's rename this first. Duplicate it, select everything, and let's go for hits. I think there's one in the effects part. This one is a mix from two different cymbals, a clap and white noise. And it's pitch sensitive. So make sure you are using it on the correct pitch of your track. Less sidechain, of course. And it sounds a little bit noisy. I mean, it has too much noise and not as much as sample sound. So we are going to find the modulation going for the noise level. I'm going to lower it a little bit and increase the level on the other oscillators. Yeah, I think it's cleaner this way. Okay, so this is like small track idea. You can go from this to a lot of different places, but it shows how easy it is with this new preset preview function with built-in MIDI clips to audition these presets and to get inspired and very easily find something that complements your track and that makes it faster for you to reach your end goal and to have a complete track. Okay, this is it. I'm going to play the final result one more time, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. I'll see you in the next one.